Airplanes are perhaps the most fascinating machines ever invented. People have been dreaming of flying since the days of Leonardo da Vinci and his flying machines. Airplanes have come a long way since the Wright brothers first took to the skies in their Wright Flyer. Today, there are all sorts of different types of aircraft, from small single-engine planes to huge commercial jets. Flying in an airplane is a very different experience than riding in a car or a bus. For one thing, it is much faster. You can travel hundreds or even thousands of miles in a day by airplane. You can also fly in all sorts of weather, including storms and turbulence that you would never consider driving in. And, of course, there is the view. You can see the world from a completely different perspective when you are up in the air. Today we talks about an F-15 afterburner blowout. An F-15 afterburner blowout is when the engine's afterburner stage fails, causing a loud bang and often a bright flash. The F-15 is designed to be able to fly without its afterburner, but it will lose speed and altitude. In an emergency, the pilot may need to land the plane without its afterburner. While an afterburner blowout is not a common occurrence, it can happen, and when it does, it's important to know what to do. If you're ever in an F-15 and the afterburner blows out, here's what you should do. 1. Don't panic. This may seem obvious, but it's important to stay calm in an emergency situation. 2. Try to restart the afterburner. If the afterburner has simply blown out, you may be able to restart it. 3. If you can't restart the afterburner, continue flying without it. The F-15 is designed to be able to fly without its afterburner, so you'll be able to make it to a safe landing. 4. If you're losing speed or altitude, make an emergency landing. If you're in danger of crashing, it's better to land the plane without the afterburner than to try to restart it and risk a crash. An F-15 afterburner blowout is not a common occurrence, but it can happen. If you're ever in an F-15 and the afterburner blows out, the best thing to do is to stay calm and try to restart the afterburner. If you can't restart the afterburner, continue flying without it. If you're losing speed or altitude, make an emergency landing. For more interesting video, to subscribe our channel.